question here on LCAs, on life cycle assessments. Question here says, why are life cycle assessments done? So that's done to assess the environmental effect that the life of a product has. So if you have some sort of product that's being made and used, you're basically assessing how it affects the environment from the moment the raw materials are collected from it to the moment that it's disposed of. So during its whole life cycle. So to get on 1 mark here, what we can say is to assess the environmental impact of the stages in the life of a product. Next part, compare the 2 methods for the disposal of biodegradable plastic bags. So here we've got a table that basically tells you the mass of carbon dioxide produced, mass of solid residue produced, and the mass of sulfur dioxide produced for disposing 10,000 biodegradable plastic bags. So you can use 2 methods here. You can either burn them and use the energy to generate electricity, or you can just chuck them in the landfill and wait for them to decompose. So I guess to compare the 2, we can talk about each of these factors and say which one's better. So for example, for burning, we produce much more CO2 than for disposing of them in a landfill. So burning 10,000 bags produces around 10 kilograms more of CO2 than using a landfill. Then we've got the mass of solid residue in kilograms. So we can see here we've got 0.07, we've got 0.05 kilograms here. So we can say burning produces 0.05 kilograms of solid residue, but landfill produces 0.07, so it's more here for the landfill. Then for sulfur dioxide, burning produces 0.2 kilograms, but the landfill produces more, which is 0.3 kilograms. So a summary of all 3, we can say the landfill produces less CO2, more SO2, and more solid residue.